contender.
We're ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And we already knew that Hurts was a good quarterback. But last year, he moved to elite status. Under his guidance, the Eagles returned to the Super Bowl and nearly won it. He's also one of the league's most dangerous players. Thrown for 38 touchdowns his last 2 seasons and run for another 23.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. On the option left, it's Hurts. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Kadarius Toney deep for KC. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with the 2nd-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Complete to Zacchaeus. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, there's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that is really difficult to do. But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Mahomes firing complete, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Hurts. This is Smith to the ground. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
One more time with Swift. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Hurts. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Being chased outlet. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns, led all quarterbacks last year on the ground. No one else had more than 8. And, of course, we all remember the 3-touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So called running plays or scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Chiefs 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And taken down just shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. Again, it's Pacheco. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Hardman's going to pick up a Chiefs first down as the tackle made down at the 33. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Brought down at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs ready to go again. He hit Travis Kelce with a touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll begin here with a 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to Tony. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. McKinnon is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And out come the Eagles. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick slant to Brown.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd down, Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. Well, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. But not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Hurts. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 23 yards on the play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. That one goes for 24 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Now it's Mahomes again. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Mahomes going to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Mahomes to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with the catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive in total. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that one too wide and incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, it was the reigning league MVP and Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, who did his thing. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Elliott now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
From the 33, here's second down and 1.
Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
3rd and 8.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards for number 11. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Swift going to try up the middle.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hurts.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Eagles send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Chiefs offense set to go.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat for the first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Gonna look deep here for Pacheco.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown!
Isaiah Pacheco.
53 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Complete to Zacchaeus. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Now a give right side Swift.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they can't bring him down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
On first down, Hurts.
Flushed out right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Able to find Gray here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards that time for number 19.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Able to slither by. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. He'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second down and 8. They go play action with Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. And they're going to do it with some gusto, too.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
Still 1st down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They mark him down at the 39.
58 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
On third down, they're going to go with the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle made down at the 33. It's a pickup of 6.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Smith catches left side. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Eagles. Olamide Zaccheaus from 10 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Mahomes to throw once more. Another catch for Valdes-Scantling.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. But the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back Swift. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd down, goal to go. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it
doesn't feel right.
Exactly. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 9 here. Mahomes to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And they take a knee. Second and 11. A handoff now for Pacheco. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? And in the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.